My name is Elizabeth. I am Portuguese and I have been living in Qatar since 2006. I am married with a Portuguese as well. His name is Miguel Heitor and I have 3 children, Diogo, Duarte and Sofia. I am an image, etiquette and protocol consultant. I work with individuals and companies in achieving the right look, the right image, and the persona that will make you feel and look confident in all areas of work. In terms of image, I look to work with you on achieving, for example, the right closet for your job or for your situation in life. In etiquette and protocol, I blend them with the image in building up confidence, working on posture, on body language, on how to engage in a social conversation, for example. I started with image consultancy, with styling, with one-on-one, with building closets, and then I evolved into bringing more into use. So I saw a need in most of my clients to not just achieve a physical look with the clothes they're wearing, but also an attitude, wearing the clothes with the right attitude. Especially when we live in Qatar and we have cultures from all around the world, and we see the differences between the way that we all talk to each other socially, or even when we eat, or if we go to a country that have different habits and costumes. And I thought that was something really interesting also to offer. It's not just how you look and how amazing this closet can look on you, this look can look on you, but also how do you carry the look and how does that leave an impact. I also introduced coaching into my services. So I did a life coaching program where I brought into my consultations a lot of the aspects of from inside out. So my work with you on an image level is from A to Z. When I moved to Qatar in 2006, it was something, again, very different from my reality, from what I was used to in Europe and what I got used to of all my years living in China. So Qatar, with all this amazing mixture of cultures and this way of living and all the rules, because there are rules here that we need to adapt to, it created even a bigger factor in what I do. So I had to include also that in my work, because I work not only with Qataris, I also work with expats, and it's very good to have that mixture and also learn about the Qatari culture, to share it with the expats people that I work with, and the other way around, because I have many Qatari people that are really interested in knowing more about us and how we do and how we act and the differences between our two cultures. So it was amazing actually moving in here. Because Doha is growing way too fast, Souk Waqif is the only thing that stays the same for me. It's every time I enter Souk Waqif, I see myself 10 or 11 years ago, back in 2006 when I first arrived, and this was the first place. I used to come here every weekend with my family, and and that was so important to us, to be in a place so raw, so where we could see the culture, where we could see the old people, where I learned how to drink the Arabic coffee, I learned how to eat the food, I learned the name of the food, the names of the different foods, and today I love to come here and have that experience repeated, but never gets tiring. I just think the souk, although more people, which makes it even funner and I think more diverse, it stays with its originality. So I think here I find the old Qatar, still I find the old Qatar. Well, my husband came about 2 months before the kids and I followed. We were a bit unsure what was Qatar about and how would be our life here, because we were in China for so many years. The kids were born there. So I was not sure what to expect. But he kept calling and say, it's very safe. And I was confident that if my husband was here and he was saying, come, it's because it was safe to come and good for us. So my first trip here, it was through the old airport. And I will never ever forget that there was a lot of construction at that time. Qatar was starting to develop a lot. So when I left the aircraft, I had to walk to the terminal. And I thought Macau was hot. When the door opened and we stepped outside and I felt that, I couldn't breathe like for a couple of seconds. I felt that strong heat, like a heat wave coming towards me. And that stayed in my memory forever. A sea of different people, women covering, which at the time was different for me. I was not used and familiar seeing a lot of women wearing the abaya. I knew a bit about the abaya because I was reading about Qatar before I came to inform myself and to see what I was going to find out. But reading about it and seeing it is a completely different thing. I think I was like staring a bit, looking around and really enjoying all of this diversity that I first felt when I first arrived here. We are a family of 5. I met my husband in China. What are the odds? I went there to work and my husband was already living there. Our 2 boys, Diogo and Duarte, were born there. And when we moved to Qatar, we were only 4. After a couple of years here, we decided to have another baby and Sophia came. So she was born in Qatar. So forever there will be a link, a very strong connection and a very strong link with Qatar because of the birth of our daughter. Our kids are in great schools here. 2 of my kids are in Park House English School and the other one is at the American School of Doha. Very different schools, but very, very diverse, both very diverse. My kids grew up with Qatari friends. We have neighbors. My best friend, she's a Qatari. I've known her for many, many years. I've learned a lot with her. I call her all the time to ask about this or that, or if I have a comment on my social media in Arabic, which I receive a lot. Now, my son is learning Arabic and is quite good at it. His teacher raves about it. So now he's been reading also my messages when he can.
My name is Miguel Heitor. I'm from Portugal. I work in Qatar Stars League Football Development Department Director. I'm in Qatar for 11 years, and I consider Qatar as my home. Qatar welcomed me on my private life on a daily basis, and as well my work, because I came to the Asian Games Organizing Committee. Was a very important event for Qatar, and I'm really proud to be part of that project. And after that event, I was invited to continue to be here in Qatar. Qatar is a safe country for us as a family, so my kids, they go to school, they have a very good school. I can consider also I'm very privileged to work here and to witness Qatar development since 2006 until now. So I'm really happy to be here with my family, and my wife also has some commitments in fashion, and we are here, very happy. My wife is an image etiquette and protocol consultant, and we started talking about this project 6 years ago. I supported her because I know this is her passion from a long time ago. And being here in Qatar, we realized this was a great opportunity for her to develop this project, because we know Qataris, they love luxury, they like protocol and etiquette. It's part of their traditions as well. And I think her job fits also with this approach here in Qatar.
My name is Duarte Regitor. I am in year 9 at Parkhouse English School, and I was born in Macau, which is in China, and I came here to Qatar when I was 20 months old. أنا اسمي ديوغو وأنا من البرتغال. أنا في المدرسة الأمريكية في الدوحة وأنا في الصف العاشرة.
Ready?
O meu nome é Sofia e eu nasci aqui em Qatar e eu tenho 8 anos.
On school days, I have jiu-jitsu and I do after-school football. And on weekends, I like to practice football outside with friends. And I go out with friends to the mall, watch movies, go play football. But I don't like going to the mall with my mom because she just takes 10 hours in the shops. At school, I like to go to the gym with my friends and work out with them. Also like to take part in extracurricular activities in school, as well as service hours to help the community.
I like the Souq Waqif, the shops and the beach. When I go to Souq Waqif, I check the fabric like my mom.
Well, I see Qatar a great opportunity for my children. I think so far it's been a great opportunity for the whole family. Our best friends are from all nationalities, and we have very, very good friends Qatari, which makes all the sense since we are living here, creating bonds and mingling with the community. For me, it's the best way to learn and to adapt to a new country. Yes, we come from different cultures, we have a different religion even, but we do understand each other, we respect each other, we accept each other's differences, and we learned how to live with that and how to socialize with all those differences.
I lived in Portugal for 9 years, and then I moved to Macau in China when I was 9, and I stayed there until 32. So I stayed 23 years in Macau, and I'm here for 11 years. So you can see, even I'm longer here than in Portugal, my country. I really feel Qatar as my home, and yeah, it's very special.
I love to go on a holiday. I love to come back home. I miss my life here. I miss my work here. I miss my friends here. Qatar now is home, so I just love to come back every time I'm away traveling. This is where now my heart is, so it's home.